What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing out there tonight? I hope everybody's having a fantastic night and everybody staying dry. Oh man, come on, YouTube. Stop doing the reconnecting. Focus. What's up there, Choice? How you doing, brother? It's been a minute, man, and we need to hook up again. We need to have a couple phone calls, run into each other over the road. We do something, bro. Hey, William Worthington, I'm just gonna say this flat out. If you're gonna call me a shitbag father of the year, you can go and get and just GTFO. You know, I don't need that kind of stuff on my YouTube channel. I dang sure don't appreciate it. So, you know what? Just go ahead and get off this video, man. And I'm gonna forewarn you right now. You know, yeah, you ain't worth my time, bro. Um, Freaking, I'm on my way home. I should be home Thursday morning time frame. So yeah. What's going up on there, John? What's up, Bug Nasty? I'm not sure, Courtney. Actually, that's a new one on me. Yeah, I know you told me, Choice. I just can't. I didn't know, which truck you were getting. What's going on there, Kyle? How you doing out there, brother? I hope you've been doing good. How's Florida treating you, brother? What's going on there, RBT lawyer? I'm not sure what you mean by well. Um, um, but yeah, right now we are on Highway 55 headed southbound on and at exit 240 at the Petro here in Illinois. We are headed to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I can't tell you where because, of the rules. I'm going to tell you the same thing that I told your buddy up there, William Worthington. Get off my channel. I don't appreciate people talking about my wife and my kids. So get off my channel. And if you don't, I got people here that will take care of you. So right now we got a pretty heavy load. It's the heaviest one that I've hauled so far here at Kiwi. It's 40,000 pounds. It's just nothing but a little bit of bar stock, kind of greasy bar type deal. It's oiled up bar and stuff like that. What's up, Trucker Logic? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that some of the guys that are posting comments in here that don't need to be posting comments have got thousands, hundreds of YouTube channels or accounts, and all that. So, yeah, I hear you there, Courtney. No, not just yet, Gamer Sanctuary. I think Kyle's got it under control right now. Kyle, are you still in here? Hey, Kyle, go ahead and kick his ass. Go ahead and ban him. I don't need nobody calling my wife a slut or anything like that. So go ahead. But yeah, like I'm gonna post this out there right now, like I did on my last video. You gonna troll me and think you can get away with it? You ain't, because I ain't one of those pushovers out there that's gonna let you guys get away with that crap. So you might as well just quit it. You might as well quit while you're ahead, because I keep banning you, deleting your video, your comments on my videos and stuff like that. I don't need it. I don't need you on my YouTube channel trying to tell me that I'm a father of the year, I'm a failure, talking about my wife, calling her a slut and all that. No, I don't need you. Get off my channel. Anyways, like I was saying though, we got a 630 mile drive tomorrow. It ain't gonna be too bad. It's gonna be pretty easy, cut dry. You know, as long as I can get out of here, you know, pretty early in the morning with no issues, you know, we're gonna be able to get down to Tulsa, Oklahoma, get this load off tomorrow, put some money in the bank, and we'll be doing pretty good. So while the rain's chilled out a little bit there, we'll show you the load and everything. Alright, so fairly, you know, short load, just barely over the top of the step there. So it's about, I think it was 22 or 24 feet long. So we've got 10 straps on the entire load. It's 45,000 pounds. I do need to figure out a way to keep the water from going up underneath my front flap here, because I can't really tent tarp it out up to the bulkhead. So go over here on the other side where I ain't got this reefer and truck running. But yeah, it's not too high. Damn, with all the damn trolls out there, damn. Hey, guys, don't worry about them. They're just trolling me. Don't worry about them. Guys, don't worry about those other guys. If they ain't asking real questions, they just saying stupid stuff. They trolling. They just trolling. They trying to make me look bad out here, trying to make myself look bad. See, I'm a professional. See, I ain't gonna fall into their game where they gonna make me get to cussing and stuff like that, make myself look bad out here for everybody else. So just let them keep trolling. Just let them keep trolling. Kyle's doing his job by making sure that the trolls are not getting to me. He's making sure comments are getting deleted. He's doing his job as a mod. But I will be having to get this trailer back to the terminal here soon. I'm not going to post it out here on the video because that's going to be something else for the trolls to actually troll me about. But I'm really loving my new lug nut covers, the hub cover, my top hat. Yeah, I'm really loving them. But of course, the company don't mind me doing a few things, but they don't want me, doing a lot. Yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that it was raining right now, but yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that it was raining, I appreciate it, Charles. But yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that it's raining right now, still sprinkling, I would have pulled the tarp up a little bit so that way you guys could see, the securement and stuff like that. But yeah, it come a pretty good storm here a little while ago. Now the storm has passed through. It's like maybe 15 minutes and then it's gone. But yeah, I'm hoping that I leave this rain behind me because hell, I've been in it since Tennessee and all that. It's been one wet week for me. Yesterday I got soaked from head to toe securing load of spools of that piping, I guess, that they put in the ground and stuff, like for Ethernet cables, stuff like that. I hauled a load of that all the way up here from Kentucky, and then dropped that in Joliet, Illinois, and then come back with it, and then went over to Hammond in Indiana, and then now I'm running south with it. I don't know what you're talking about there, John Hinchcock. My sleeper's not dirty, hardly ever when making a video, and I don't ever make videos back there, so I don't know what you're talking about there. I just think that's just one random comment to try and stir something up here. Yeah. Hey, Kyle. Start doing your thing again. Yeah, let's get these trolls out of here, Kyle. Peckerwood. I don't know. I ain't never thought about that. Probably won't. Pulling the laptop up, logging on, and all that. Okay. What's up there, James? How are you doing there, brother? Hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna make some more mods here. fix this trollage issue. Trying to set the phone here. Let's see. Hang on here, guys. My phone's wanting to do something stupid. Okay, there we go. Just trying to figure out what the heck was going on there. Oh. I wouldn't doubt that. But, people being jealous or people jealous that they don't have enough damn gumption to get out here and get a job like what I've got, driving a truck, getting the experience that. Thank you. Hey, James, go ahead and take care of Mr. Fuddrucker. Hey, Charles, just stop, man. Give me a second. And now the laptop doesn't want to respond. Yay. But anyway, so, freaking, let's see. I think I've already done 2,000 miles this week. Something like that. James, how you been doing out there, brother? Hey, James, Courtney is my wife there, brother. I'll be deleting her messages. Hey, James. Don't be deleting Courtney's messages here. It's alright, dude. Little guy come spot. No. He, you're gonna have to apologize in the chat here so that way she can see it. Works with RVT. What the hell does that mean? Alright. Trying to decide what I want to do with your little message here, Mr. Fake little guy. You know what? I think I'm going to delete that message. Better yet, there we go. There we go. Oh my God. I done figured out how to delete y'all's messages. Freaking get rid of you. Holy crap. See, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video here, so that way I could, you know, start finding out who the trolls are. Who wants to troll me? I didn't think the trolls were going to troll me. But anyways, like I said, for those of you guys that are out there that are actually watching this video and actually want to talk about load securement, driving a truck and stuff like that, feel free to, while all these trolls are trolling me, to start posting comments in the little comment section down here. Give me a like and stuff like that, and start asking me questions and I can answer them. Because I've been up since what time did I get up this morning? 4 o'clock this morning, and I've been on the road since. Hey James, just be more careful next time. How about that? Hey James, what all do you haul there, brother? Hey, you ain't got to call her ma'am. Yes, actually, Chrome Daddy. Yeah, I like the step deck better just because of the different types of loads that you can load on a step deck versus a flatbed. Is you need that low pro step for the step deck with the low pro tires on it. That's what I'm pulling right now. Is a 53 foot with the rear sliding axle, so I can close the spread or open the spread by the rear axle. I actually prefer the low pro step versus the one with the regular 22.5s on it because I can put taller loads on this trailer versus without having to pull permits. And to me, the step deck's easy to pull. But I do like flatbed. I will pull a flatbed every once in a while, but I told the planners if they could just keep me under a step deck because that's what I like. I want to get as much experience pulling the step deck as I can because out of the month that I've been here at Kiwi, I think I've been here a little over a month now actually, but I've only hauled 2 loads on on a flatbed. The rest of the time has been on step decks. So it's definitely a lot more fun in my opinion. I just have to be careful where I go into and stuff like that. What's going on there, Cody? Uh-oh. And it is what it is, So like right now I go out for like 3 weeks for 3 weeks and I go home. Like I'm gonna be in Tulsa, Oklahoma tomorrow. I'm not gonna have enough time to go pick up another load, so I'm gonna just park tomorrow once I deliver. And then once I deliver, I'll go and freaking Thursday morning and pick up a load. All right, come on, mods. Y'all gotta pay attention to the chat here. So where are you at today, Chrome Daddy? Oh, the weather's shit. It's been raining the whole time that I've been out here in the east, and now I'm back in up in the Midwest here. It's just, yeah. What part of Georgia are you at? What's going on there, Shadow? I did 7.5 years. The only reason why I got out was the promotion system. The way they changed it to it was impossible for me to was promotable, but the way the point system worked in the Army, I'd have never made sergeant by the time my end date in the military, as far as the 8 years for my rank. because it took me forever to do it. I would have had to go to college, get a 2-year degree, stuff like that. So that's why I got out, because it wasn't worth it for me at that point. Yeah, right. You run a container out of Kansas City there? That's cool. I might have run into you a couple times when I was with TMC there, then, because I spent a lot of time up in Kansas City. Okay, okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, I was an E4 promotable. Just couldn't make sergeant because the points were like 798 and ever. Guys, just start blocking these guys that are just trolling me here. What's up, mate? How you doing today? G'day. Oh, the Norfolk Southern Yard down there. Are you talking about the Egerton Yard down there? Which one are you talking about? The one at the red light there in Egerton, or the one down the road there on the right? Well, I had two MOSs while I was in, and I kicked myself in the ass for swapping at the time that I did, because the points bottomed out for the MOS that I was in at the time, which was 88 Mike, and then when I swapped over to 91 Bravo, the points just skyrocketed, and I was just like, wow. Yeah, do you go straight through the red light for that container yard, or do you make the right there and go down towards the Kubota Distribution Center? See, Clay, I know where you're talking about, if that's the same exact container yard that I'm thinking it is. Yeah. Yeah, I might have been passed by you, or passed you going in the opposite direction there, because I used to go to Kubota there all the time there for a while, and then I think TMC quit hauling out of there for a little bit because their freight was getting to where it was getting real cheap. The first load I pulled out of there, 3-stop, Little Texas, Frisco, Texas, and DeCarter, Texas, and it paid pretty decent. Plus, with the stop off pay for every stop after the first one, but then the next one that I hauled paid only like $1,100 to the truck. Okay, yeah. I ran a 379 when I was running up there and picking up Kubotas, and then I got a 579 and then a 388, 4 more 579s there that were 9-speed, and then 2 automatics, and every time I turned around it was a catastrophic breakdown with the truck. All right, James. Hey, you be safe out there, brother. Hey, I'm gonna have to shoot you my email one day, and we can chit chat back and forth and all that. You have you a good night there, James. Oh, finally, Kyle comments. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to get off here in a little bit, so that way I can get some sleep and go to bed. 2:30 comes very early in the morning, and yeah. Ligma, what the heck is that? Hey, does anybody know if this Buck Nasty is a troll or something? Hey, Chrome Daddy, are you still in here? Hey, what all kind of freight do you haul? I appreciate that. Looks like you got a W9 or a old needle nose Freightliner there in your profile picture. Man, that's late in the morning, man. You got to get up with the program, bro. That 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. is what I run. You know, the waking up between 2 and 3 in the morning and getting up and hitting the road. That's what I do. Guys, I got to plug the phone in. Alright. What year's your W9, bro? I love W9s and 379s, so please spill your guts on that truck. What year is it? What motor? What trans? Rear ends? Wheelbase? And all that. I was hoping it was pre-emission. Do you own the truck, or are you a company guy? Well, please tell me you got a Cummins at least with a 13-speed bare minimum. Yeah, almost 8 years in the service, but how many times did you deploy? I take that as 0. How many times did you go to Korea? I take that as 0. How many times did you go overseas? I take that as a 0. I was more focused on serving my country than get promoted. I don't care what you guys think why I was an E4 for 7.5 years. That don't mean anything. It's almost like kind of saying, what's the price of tea in China? What's that got to do with anything? You know, you guys ain't nothing. You guys are just freaking, looking for something. If it gets your rocks off by picking on somebody else at the end of the day, then you need to go find something else to do with your time. You need to go get you like an Xbox One or a PC with some games on it, so that way you guys ain't out here freaking doing this. Because I tell you, ain't nothing worse in the world than seeing people out here freaking just wanting to pick on somebody. Freaking, this is the reason why the world is the way it is now. And I'm going to finish saying what I'm going to say, and then I'm going to get back on topic here. Okay. The world has gotten away from the Bible. The world has seriously gotten away from the Bible. In the Bible, it says an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Everybody's living by the law of the land instead of the Bible. If we go back to that way, to where we string up all these drug dealers and hang them high from the oak tree, all these killings and these rapers and all that stuff, take them out to the swamps and let the alligators and the rattlers do their thing to them, I guarantee you that nobody's going to be committing crimes and everything would be better. If we go back to the Southern American way, of the way it used to be, back in the old days when there was hangings. Jesus. And then you got low-life pieces of junk freaking jumping on YouTube trash talking people because they ain't got nothing else better to do with their time. I bet you 90% of them are nothing but pedophiles. They're stuck at home because they can't get a job doing nothing worth talking about. Or they just freaking one of them damn hackers that always calls you. Them telephone scam artists, I tell you. Freaking, I'm from the backwoods of Georgia. And I tell you, we are very prideful individuals from down there. What's going on there, Steel Wolf? Thanks, Shadow, Chrome Daddy. I appreciate that. It really means a lot. I really appreciate you guys being here and everything like that. Yeah, sorry about that. But I just had to put that out there because I'm getting tired of seeing the way that people get treated nowadays. And everybody's living off the law of the land. Not doing what us Americans were doing long before the freaking laws come. In the Constitution of the United States of America, it says our Second Amendment is the right to bear arms. So, you know, we have our rights. But with all this freaking racial, political crap going on nowadays, I feel sorry for my little boy that's about to grow up in this world. Because he's about to grow up in a sick, twisted world. And I wish that if we were back in the golden age of when things were not this bad. But this is the world for you. This is the real world. Ain't nobody gonna sugarcoat nothing for you. And I dang sure ain't gonna do it for anybody else. You know? But, you know, for people to disrespect one another, that is a lack of respect and a lack of your values and the way you were raised by your mom and daddy. And I'm sorry if your mom and daddy didn't raise you the right way. But that doesn't mean that you don't come out here and disrespect people. I tell you, freaking my mom and daddy, if they'd have seen what you guys are posting right now, they'd have asked you, who the hell raised you? Who the hell raised you with no respect for anybody. You know, like, if you talk back to your mom and daddy the way that I was raised, you got your ass whooped. If you disrespected your brothers or your sisters, you got your ass whooped. If you got in trouble at school, you got your ass whooped. So, you know, please enlighten me, somebody, why people feel the need to do what they're doing right now. But, see, I guess I'm in the wrong because I'm going politically correct on their asses. But, there again, I don't sugarcoat nothing. Anyways, so back to what I was talking about. Okay, so, damn it. Now getting on that stuff, damn, made me forget about. Damn it. I guess it wasn't that important, I guess. Anyways, so, I want to tell you guys, no, Steel Wolf ain't trolling. Trey, I don't know who you are. I've never dropped your name at any terminal here at Kiwi. So, somebody asked me a question about a specific person, I answer honestly. I ain't gonna sugarcoat anything. What's going on there, Tony Robbins? I'm gonna tell the truth and I'm gonna be honest about it. If I know you, I know you. If I don't like you, I'm gonna tell them I don't like you. Just say it. But I ain't gonna talk shit about somebody. I can tell you that. I'd rather say it to the person straight to their fucking face. Well, I've been getting a lot of experience pulling the hell. Hey guys, Trey is one of the other drivers that ate lunch with me and my fleet manager. I'm trying to remember. Tony Robbins, you're gonna have to enlighten me on that. But Steel Wolf, yeah. Getting a lot of step deck experience right now. That's what I've been pulling. That's what I requested to stay pulling, is a step deck as much as I can. The experience of hauling the bigger stuff and the different stuff that I can put on a step deck. Man, Tony, I'm trying to remember. And Trey, I don't remember saying anything bad about you. Hey, Courtney, I don't delete any more Trey Edwards' comments here. I don't think Kiwi runs the extendable double drop step decks, but we do have the extendable RGNs and stuff like that. Now I can hook to one, but I can't go too big with the RGN because the truck's not got the pusher axle on it, so I can't get real big with the loads and everything. Somebody block Larry, please. Um, I'm not 100% sure on that legally without having to pull permits with this truck when you're oversized. I do know that I do have the 40,000 pound suspension, but still I can only put 34 on the drives, 12,000 or no, it's 13.2 on the front axle. But I think Kyle would be able to answer that question better with a 3 axle truck, because I haven't really requested to get a RGN or anything like that to get some experience pulling that. I think they save that stuff for their more experienced drivers and stuff like that. But as time goes on and the more experience that I get, um, um, I'll probably end up pulling one here and there. What's going on there, Greg? All right, hey, that's cool, Tony. Hey, man, you want to do trucking? Hey, go ahead. Yeah, I know Steel Wolf. I'm trying to remember what Trey Edwards is talking about. Yeah, Kiwi has Conestogas. They're the 53-foot Conestoga trailers with a rear sliding axle on it, so you can open and close the spread. I have not hooked to one of those due to the fact that they don't have that many of them. I think they only have like 50 Conestogas. But I mean, they're a really great outfit. I enjoy it here. I really do. Um, freaking I get treated like a driver here. I'm not a truck number. Whenever I call, they answer the phone. I tell them who I am, and they pretty much know who I am as soon as you know, they answer the phone, you know, because they recognize my voice and everything like that. I mean, they're super easy to work with here and stuff like that. So, I mean, they're definitely by far the best company that I've worked for. And I will and put that out here. Kiwi is one of the best companies I've ever worked for. I appreciate that, Larry. Last time you saw one of my videos was when you left too many chains. Which one was that? Tony Robbins, Prime or KLLM? Well, I'm not sure KLLM has a training program or anything for drivers to get their CDL unless you actually have your own CDL. I know Prime has one, but I mean, I've heard good and bad about Prime. I mean, to each is their own. I mean, as long as you do what they ask, I mean, I guess, you know, they treat you all right, but, you know, it is what it is. I ain't, you know, been to Prime, so I can't tell you. I'm not one of those guys that's just going to go to Prime just to try it out. I'm that guy that freaking, you know, I've got a year and a half of experience. I'm going to go find another company that requires the amount of experience that I have, that, you know, has, you know, different types of trailers that I can pull with no stipulations or none of that, that has room to grow within the company. Like I always say, don't make the company fit your needs. Find a company that fits your needs. What do they do that fits your needs? What can they do to make your schedule or the way you like to run, how you like to get home, how many days you like to get home for? Make sure that company can facilitate what you want of them versus trying to make them do what you want. Yes, Steel Wolf. I'm driving a Peterbilt still. I got a 2018 567 Heritage Edition truck 211 off of their lineup. 505 pack car, MX-13, 13 speed, 342 rears. I think it's a 265 or 270 inch wheelbase. 80 inch sleeper. Yes, my home time is amazingly better. Instead of getting home just long enough for a 34, maybe being home for 2 days, I'm home 3 to 4 days, sometimes 5 days at a time. Oh, yeah. I think it's 6 months or a year, but I want to say it's a year of experience before they'll consider you. But don't quote me on that. I'd have to look before I give you the actual answer to that, Greg. I've actually not even talked to any Jim Palmer guys, but they haul, I think, Prime Freight, but they haul it off of their brokerage side under a contract, I think, or something like that. I can't remember. No, wait, Jim Palmer. Is it Jim Palmer? I can't remember. I know there's a couple companies like RST, a couple other companies down there in Missouri that freaking just haul straight Prime freight that Prime doesn't want to haul. Yes, it is way better, Dave. Yeah, some of the places around where I live at that I could get easy freight, um, they won't load step decks because they don't have, obviously areas where they can load a step deck. Um, but it actually kind of makes it a little bit better for me because I can go get freight that I ain't hauled before. So, I'm not hauling sheetrock or none of that. So, I'm happy. Yeah, same here, Tony. Oh, God. Nah, see, this right here is a Peterbilt. I love my red oval. It reminds me of my blue oval back at home. I tell you what. Um, are you talking about CRST, Malone? If I'm not mistaken, CRST got bought out by Pegasus, didn't they? Flatbed. Well, I mean, it depends on your physical health and all that stuff. I mean, if you're older, you know, definitely it'd probably have a little bit, of a strain on you because it is a young man's game, and I won't lie to you about that. But I have seen some 70, 80-year-old men out here freaking slinging chains and straps and tarps, and they're doing it just as good as the dang young guy right next to them, and they just don't want to do anything else. They're happy and content with what they're doing. So, I mean, you know, flatbed definitely will take a toll on you, but uh, it's all how you take care of yourself and take care of your body out here. I'm not real sure on that, Steel Wolf. Oh, okay, Greg. You spelled Peterbilt wrong. A tanker yanker? The hell's a tanker anchor? Yeah, I hope so, Tony. I really do. Um, so far, it's nice to actually be able to make money. And that was the problem at TMC. I'd have never left TMC if I could have continued to make money. But the problem is every truck I got into was always breaking down due to drivers before me not taking care of the truck, or something along the lines. And I actually had a brand new one, and I can prove to you that a brand new truck is not always better than an old truck, because a brand new truck can always break down just like an older truck. The reason why I left that truck in Florida is because it was having so many electrical issues with the transmission that it was not computing between the engine and transmission due to how the way the Qualcomm was wired, supposedly, from what Pete said, and that it was throwing everything out of whack. So, it is what it is. That's looking for you. Okay. What do you mean sounds like a driver problem? Yeah, Heartland bought out Interstate distributors as well. Um, Hey, Chrome Daddy, I haul a lot of those natural gas tanks too, as well. Well, when the truck's under warranty and I get in trouble for fixing simple shit, I'm good. The last time I tried to fix something on the TMC truck I had, um, they threatened my job because I started pulling shit apart, and they said, "What the hell are you doing?" Well, it's a toss up between reefer and flatbed right now. Some reefer guys are making a killing right now. Some flatbed guys are making a killing. You know, if you're a company guy and you're pulling a flatbed, doing 1,200 or better a week, you're doing good. And if you're not doing that, you're working too hard and you need to find a job somewhere else. Dang, Dave, you spelled Courtney wrong. You forgot the N and E. Jeez. People type too fast. They don't spell check their stuff. But, yeah, guys, I don't know. I really don't. I know a lot about some of the companies out there, but, yeah, I know mostly stuff about the flatbed carriers out here. Um, like, I got Paul's Transportation, Melton, McElroy, TMC, um, WTI, a few other companies, Lone Star Transportation. I see those guys everywhere where I live at down there. Daryl Thomason. Um, those guys, you know, Melton, some guys, say some horrible stuff about them. WTI, Boyd Brothers, Trucking, they say stuff about those guys all the time. P&S, they're a decent company. I've heard some good stuff about them. You got ATS, which is everywhere down there in Oklahoma. You got a lot of different companies out there. Paul's Transportation is actually a pretty good company from what I've heard about. Um, I've actually heard some good stuff and some bad stuff about um, about Decker. Decker, I was talking to one of the guys that was working at the hotel's desk there in Duluth, Minnesota, and he worked for Decker and he loved Decker. He said Decker was an awesome company. Um, Trey, if you're new to trucking and want to, get good experience and stuff like that, I would definitely recommend Paul's Transportation, Maverick, or TMC. Three of the better companies out there. What are they? What trucks are those that they drive? I mean, they're okay. I mean, some of the guys actually enjoy it there. Some of them don't. I mean, I've heard good and bad about them as well, but I've heard, a little bit more good about them because the Dasky Group owns Boyd, P&S, McElroy, and a bunch of other companies out there. WTI, I think. Um, can't remember every one of them. Valley Transport. I don't know. I ain't never heard of them. Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to think of what color their trucks are right now. No, straight flatbed, Tony. Even though you can do chickens on a flatbed, no. I've never hauled chickens, just straight up flatbed, general freight, steel, building products, equipment, John Deere, that type of stuff. Since there's 14 people in here watching, let me get a like spike here. Come on, guys. Throw me some likes. Come on. I only got 4 likes for this video, and it's an hour and 14 minutes already. I need some more likes. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. Yes, I went to school through TMC and stuff like that. Okay, okay. Yeah, when I went through TMC's driving training program, it was $300. That was all you had to pay, and you had to drive for them for a year and a half. Not a year and a half. Um, you had to drive for them for a year. I'm just trying to, hey. I've actually heard some good stuff about D&E. I mean, they're a small company. I've heard some good stuff. Um, but D&E only pulls Conestogas as far as I know. I got a buddy of mine over there right now. He used to drive for TMC. He bought his truck from TMC, and he loves it there. He's home when he wants to, runs as hard as he wants to, makes as much money as he wants to, and then he's happy. I mean, he's got a 379 Peterbilt that he talks mad crap about, saying it's fast, it's this and that and the other, and all that. His name's Justin. I can't remember his last name. But he's got a short hood 379 over there with 8-inch straights on it. It's got the black blood spike covers on it. I don't know if he's still got his headache rack on it or not, but he used to have a scarecrow strapped to the grill on it when he was here at TMC. I don't remember. Oh, dude, Roland Transport. Don't get me started on them. They drive some gorgeous trucks. Oh my God, are their trucks gorgeous? Oh. And I've passed a lot of Roland Transport trucks, and every one of them I see, it's just like, can I have? Combined transportation. No, I didn't have enough experience for IMT, actually. And yes, IMT probably was passing me, but I've never actually seen one of their trucks. Yes, I drive a Peterbilt 567 Heritage Edition. It's 211 serial number. Yeah, I see Combine all the time down in Oklahoma. They haul glass out of just south of Burke Burnett there, just north of Wichita Falls. They got a big glass facility down there they haul out of. Maverick hauls out of there. JB Hunt hauls out of there. JB Hunt, believe it or not, hauls glass too. Um, but I can't remember who else hauls out of there. I know there's a couple other companies that haul out of there too. Uh, Blue Volvos and stuff like that, right? Still Wolf. Okay, yeah, that's them. TMC Boat Division, you got to be at TMC for 2 years with an unblemished record to get on their boat division. And the same with their specialized division, pulling John Deere. Which I was trying to get on the boat division, but um, being that I was trying to go owner operator, they wouldn't let me pull boats because I was going owner operator. They wanted me to learn every bit of their freight lanes, which TMC has quite a bit of freight, but some of it's not the best paying freight. Especially when you get to pulling out of those DCs and stuff. Yeah, I would. I would love to get some military freight. I've heard it pays phenomenally sometimes to haul it, depending on where it's going. But Kiwi, we don't haul it that much from what I've been told, just because there are specialized carriers out there that just do strictly that. Yeah, actually, that is one place on my bucket list I actually want to drive to is Alaska. And I want to do it in the cab of a truck. Because to me, being able to do something like that is freaking phenomenal. I've been to Canada before when my grandfather was driving and I was a little kid. And me being a kid, I brought back a snowball from Canada and froze it and kept it for a number of years. And it was just a great time, good memories and stuff like that. You know, my grandfather got on military freight loads as well. He used to drive for Mercer Transportation and stuff like that. So yeah, he did a lot of good stuff out there. Yes, my company does pay detention as well. Yeah, you too, Still Wolf. I got to give you a call sometime. I need to. Every time I call you, it goes to voicemail. So I'm gonna be calling you sometime soon. For Canada and some of the different provinces up there, they require you to have your axles closed because they don't recognize the spread axle up there, like California, Connecticut, and Florida. Um, so, um, some of the provinces up there, you actually have to close the spread, and some of the other provinces, you can actually run with the spread open with your spread the way it is. But you know, you have to watch that. So, Warwick, actually, I did consider that. There a while back, I had a buddy of mine over there in Australia that had an open truck, and he wanted me to come over there. But the way the laws work over there in Australia, I'd have had to go through a truck driving school over there, and it would have been astronomically expensive for me to do it. No, as long as you keep your tires aired up to the proper psi and stuff like that, don't air them up when they get warm, and stuff like that. Don't be checking your air pressures like that. As long as you keep them aired up to the proper psi when they are cold, you're not driving on them. You're good. Now, just keep in mind with the summertime temperatures and stuff like that in certain areas, your air pressure will rise as your tires get hot. So, yeah. Um, Ooh, that is a good question. I would assume that it works the same way as the US, but I'm not 100% sure. I know in the U.S. that it's 34,000 on the tandems. Um, so I would assume that it would be 34,000 up there, but don't quote me on that. You may actually be able to get away with 40,000 because they do haul B trains up there. So I'm not 100% sure. You too, Chrome Daddy. Chris, you live in Canada, so you might be able to quote this better. Is it 34,000 or 40,000? Um, well, I mean, the net pay, I mean, I mean, are you talking about net pay or what are you talking about there, Tony? Yeah, I'd have to. I was told about it um, in orientation. I'd have to call and ask again, but um, I'm not 100% sure on it for Canada's hours of service and stuff like that. I know your ELD, if you run one, will switch over to Canadian time and stuff like that. Yeah, I think they did, Kyle. I think they really did, but you still do see a lot of fixed axles that come in and out of, cross the border from Canada and stuff like that. Um, well, I mean, net pay, I mean, it really is up to you on how hard you work. I mean, um, I mean, if you're a good guy, an average guy, you can take home anywhere between 900 and 1100 a week. If you're the average guy doing flatbed and you're running good, if you're above average, you can take home anywhere between, on your good weeks, between 1200 and 1500 a week. On your bad weeks, you may be, between 7 and 900 bucks, when freight slows down. But now I have heard of people here at Kiwi that have been making well above, that. So, I mean, I'm not going to get to talking about pay and stuff like that here at Kiwi because Kiwi doesn't want me talking about like the load rates. They don't want me talking about what the load pays me and stuff like that. That's stuff that they specifically asked me not to talk about because they don't want to be, having companies come in and undercut them and stuff like that because they are a smaller fleet than most mega carriers. They just want to kind of protect that to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I would believe it there, Warwick. What do you mean by bad info there, dude? I mean, I'm answering everything honestly to the best of my knowledge. Yeah, I don't know it. So how am I putting out that information? Uh, well, actually, to be honest with you, Trey, this is the actual first company that I've ever actually worked for that has had sliding tandems on their trailers. The reason why is because TMC has fixed axles on their trailers versus sliding axles. Um, the reason why I say that is I think the reason why California has you close your axles and stuff like that is for weight laws in California, along with Connecticut. Um, and I think the reason why a lot of it is to do with the bridges in a lot of the states over like California, Connecticut, and Florida. They're not rated for the amount of weight that we can put on a spread axle. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, a lot of the companies, if you read what they have online, a lot of it can be misleading. That's the reason why you have to know how to read between the lines on stuff like that because of, you know, those guys being able to put stuff out there and make it sound better than what it is and when it really isn't. You know what I'm saying? But guys, I'm gonna jump off here. This video is getting a little lengthy here. It's up to an hour and 32 minutes. So I'm gonna give you guys about another 10 minutes here. So that way you guys can ask me some more questions and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna jump off here and stuff like that so that way I can get some sleep, call the wife, talk to her, and everything like that. So if you guys have, some questions still that you guys want to ask, go ahead, feel free to do so. And Trey, I appreciate you asking some questions in here because you're a Kiwi driver as well, correct? Yeah, I will, Dave. I got to give you a call the next time I'm up in your area, a lot closer than what I was yesterday because I was down in Lexington, Kentucky. Wasn't really close to you, so that's the reason why I didn't bother with getting a hold of you yesterday. Yeah, Kyle, you're correct on that. There are a lot more states that have the like what you said, kingpin to rear axle foot law. Some states, like a lot of states, have it, but a lot of them don't enforce it as heavily like California and Florida and Connecticut do. Those are the major ones. Okay, Courtney. Um, with the standard front axle, set forward axle on the 567s, if I'm not mistaken, with the new axle setups that they have out nowadays, I think it's 13.2 on the front axle. Okay. I'm sorry, Kyle. Don't yell at me. Please, buddy. You're my bro, man. You're my homie. Holy crap. So many notifications. All right. Hey, Kyle, we need to hook up one day down there and if you're still in Florida, we need to get together one day and finally freaking hang out for once. Maybe try and get down there one weekend where we can hang out. Okay, so it is still 12,000 pounds on the 567s because I was told with the newer axle setups nowadays that you can do 13.2, which is what the DOT is letting us get away with, but I wasn't 100% sure on that. Are you talking percentage wise, Chad? Maybe Tony, maybe there was just some confusion and they probably thought you were trolling me there at first. So it's all good though. I'm still able to read your comments and answer your questions there. So yeah, that's what I figured. I thought I was talking to Josh about that the other day, and I asked him about that, and he said I thought they were rated for 13.2 as well. So I asked my dispatch about that because he's drove trucks as well, and he said I thought it was 13.2, and I was like, well, I'll find out the answer to that. I just haven't been able to get a hold of our maintenance guy yet to be able to ask the question. TMC for their owner ops, they pay 70. They pay you 70% starting out, and then based off of your 13 average, um, it's based off your 13-week average. You know, what are you averaging to your truck a week, and then you can go all the way up to, I think it's maxed out at 73% or something like that. Could be lower, could be higher. I'm not 100% sure. I know your percentage goes up once you pay your truck off and stuff like that as well. So, unfortunately, I never did get the opportunity to, you know, see the owner op side over there at TMC, so I couldn't really tell you for sure. Um, you know, if you have your truck paid for and stuff like that. All I know about is the lease purchase side. All right, I'm going to give you guys a couple more minutes here, and then I'm going to jump off here, guys. Hey, Kyle, I do appreciate you being here tonight, brother. That does mean a lot to me. You know, my little mentor there. I'm going to call you Tiny from now on. Let's see what he says. Yeah, see, Kyle, that's what I thought it was too, as well. So, actually, I'm going to check that because your tire rating plays into effect for it too. I think the steers are supposed to be, if it's a 13.2, if you can do 13.2, it's supposed to be 6,600 for your steer tire rating. So we're about to find out. I can't find it. What's going on there, Gary B? 1 year or gross $170,000 to your truck. It varies on, where you live at is what they go by. No, there ain't nobody blocking you here, so I don't know what you're talking about. But, alright, guys, well, hey, I'm gonna cut this off here. You guys be safe out there. Remember, watch what you do around the truck. Always remember safety, 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 safety first. And yeah, no problem there, Chad. Keep the sunny side up, the greasy side down, and we gone.